my loves. Welcome back to Enlightened Blissful Souls. Goddess Anny connecting with you energetically. In this divine and magical reading, we are diving into the energy, the connection between you and the person in your mind. Specifically, we will be diving into what they thought and felt after the last interaction that you guys had. Whether it was through a text message, a call, or seeing each other in person. We're going to dive into that energy and see what else is going on in this divine connection, in this soul contract perhaps. The things that you need to know and become aware of. So, my beautiful friend, I'm really excited to be back and to bring forward this message for you. Hopefully, it serves your highest good and you're able to find the insight and guidance that you're searching for. If you please take a quick moment, or if you could please take a quick moment to give this video a thumbs up, I would really and highly appreciate you with all of my heart. Also subscribe so that we can stay connected and you can stay tuned in to the other videos that I'll be uploading. Okay, my beautiful friend, I'm really excited. And without further ado, let's dive into the piles. As you can see here, I have 4 piles laid out. Pile number 1 being Lighthouse, Don't Doubt Your Worth. And you have the beautiful Tiger's Eye. And actually, let me show you just how beautiful this is. Okay, Tiger's Eye is known to be associated with your root and sacral chakra. All right, and then for pile number 2, you have Spaceship, Don't Be Afraid to Sink, and you have the amazing and well-known Amethyst. This is one of the crystals that everyone is most familiar with, and the amethyst crystal is associated with your crown chakra and is very helpful in bringing healing and strengthening your intuition as well. Pile number 3, we have Gray. Endings are inevitable. Interesting, as she stares off. And you have that with the beautiful Unakite. And Unakite is known to be associated with the heart chakra. So also healing and openness, if you will. Okay. And then last but not least, we have the beautiful pile number 4, which says Sundress, Do It For You. And you have that with the amazing clear quartz. Okay, clear quartz is all about clearing your energy, cleansing your energy, and it also connects to your crown chakra, so your connection to the divine. All right, my beautiful loves, please feel into the energy of each pile. See which one or which piles are calling your attention the most. Which piles or pile are you drawn to? And of course, if you're being drawn to more than one pile, that only means that there's additional messages for you. So I do encourage you to listen to it as well. I'll give you a moment to fill out the energy and choose your pile or piles. And again, please do give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in your reading. See ya. Hello, my beautiful pile number 1. Welcome to your divine reading. This reading is going to tell you how and what the person in your mind felt and thought after the last conversation, the last interaction, the last connection that you guys had. Furthermore, I'm also going to be diving into this connection in general. What is this connection about? What do you most need to know? And what guidance does your team of guides and angels have for you in order for you to move forward, in order for you to either grow with this person or grow on your own? My beautiful pile number 1, please take this quick moment to give this video a thumbs up. Not only does that help my channel grow, but I would sincerely and wholeheartedly appreciate it if you can show support by giving this video a thumbs up. And also subscribe so that we can stay connected and grow together in this journey of a life. All right, my beautiful friend, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading. This is quite the interesting reading, to be honest with you, pile number one, because the energy that I'm feeling for you, one way or the other, is a bit diverse. And the reason that I say that, it's because I feel like your connection with this individual has potential. And when I say it has potential, I mean there's a lot of great opportunities with this person. I feel like this is someone that could have a lot going on for themselves on a mature level. For example, maybe they own their own business. Maybe they're a father and they're a great father. Maybe they are responsible in certain areas of their life, right? They have that emperor energy. And as you can see, the emperor came out twice. So that only indicates that even stronger. That only confirms that he has this energy, or she has this energy of someone who in certain ways is stable and is more practical, or perhaps on a certain level of authority. Maybe this is in terms of their career or something like that, right? There are certain characteristics that they have that is more, let's say, sophisticated and mature. However, the reason why I say there's some diverse energy here is because, on the other hand, I feel like this is someone who could be stubborn. This is someone unwilling to change. This is someone that is two-faced, meaning that they have this side to them and then another side to them. It's like, how can you have so many beautiful qualities? How can you have so much potential and not be able to take action on those potentials? Does that make sense? So, in terms of this person, I feel like there have been a lot of good times in terms of the times when you are together, the times where you share your quality time, or even like events that you've gone to, perhaps like celebration or going out of the country, vacations, things of that sort. Like, you're able to enjoy each other's presence in that manner, right? However, there's things within, there's things inside of that person, and perhaps even maybe inside of you that still need healing. One way or the other, one of you is really holding in and holding back on fully being your true selves, on truly standing up and showing up as the person that you could be for this to be successful. So what I'm seeing with this connection here, in terms of the last conversation that you had, the last connection, the last interaction, is that there were some things that were not nicely said. I feel like this person could have said things that hurt you. It's like they could have been a bit nasty towards you. Although they have this side of them that, again, could be mature or that they're successful in, they're not so successful when it comes to managing their emotions, perhaps. And it's just so crazy because this person really has so much potential. It keeps blowing my mind. Even with the Six of Pentacles, it's like this person could be quite generous. Oh, and actually, I forgot to light up the candle. I meant to light up the candle for your reading. So let's go ahead and do that now. There we go. Just to bring some more light, loving, healing energy into your reading and yourself. And so what I see is here, I don't think that the last interaction that you had with this individual was the best interaction. I don't think that it went the way that you perhaps wanted it to go, to be honest with you. It's like one moment you guys are good, the other not so well, perhaps. And I'm seeing here, in terms of the way that you feel, in terms of like your solar plexus, and it's interesting because you chose Tiger Eye, which has to do with your sacral chakra and your root chakra. However, I'm sensing here something with your solar plexus as well. And this has to do with how secure, how safe you feel with someone. And although this person, again, and I'm going to keep repeating this, has the potential to make you feel safe, to offer you something more concrete, something more grounded, they're not giving you that right now. right now I think that you may be feeling like you're on this ongoing battle and on this ongoing journey. It's this constant sort of back and forth, and like you have to stand up for yourself, like you have to defend yourself. I don't think that this person is understanding you at your core. They're not really understanding your point of view. And because this person is not able to get out of their logical way, this person is not able to get out of their masculine energy and become more open-minded, more, let's say, sensitive to you, you're feeling a bit defeated. You're feeling a bit like, all right, you're not understanding me. What is even the point here? I feel like one way or the other, this person has taken a lot of your energy, emotionally, mentally. And it's interesting because you also have the Fool twice. So with the Fool, I feel like it's like you guys try again and again. It's like maybe you go without no contact for a while, and then you start talking again and you try, and the same things come up again. It's like you'll be good together. Maybe, you'll hang out and lay down and it feels okay, or you go out on a date, or you start a conversation again after the last fight, and then it goes back to the same thing in a way. So what I'm seeing here is that things could continue to go this way. And something else that I want to say is, for some of you, I also even feel like some of you could be holding back on who you truly are with this person. Like you don't feel as comfortable being your authentic self. Maybe you're really, really silly and you feel like you have to hold back on showing that silliness because they just won't get it, or whatever aspect of yourself. Like there's something that this person, I'm feeling like this person could also be holding you back from certain goals that you have, whether that is in business or personal goals that you want to achieve. I feel like this person is slowing you down in that sense. And so what I'm seeing here is, pile number one, there's a need for you to remember your worth. There's a need for you to remember that you are enough, and that perhaps you don't need this person in your life. And it doesn't even have to be this negative thing either. It doesn't have to be that you end things and you hate them or never ever speak to them again. Maybe you just need some time apart, some real time apart, and allow things to dissolve, allow things to heal, allow timing to heal. But you need to remember that perhaps you don't need anyone outside of yourself but yourself to feel fulfilled, to feel happy. Because what I'm seeing is, out of this connection, there's a lot of transformation that will be coming in, okay? There is a lot of things dying out and releasing things, and a new you coming in is what it feels like. Like I do see you moving to calmer waters, and I want to say, I also see you leaving things behind. And I know I already mentioned that, but this card also confirms that. It's like you're walking away and you're being guided. That's the other thing that I wanted to mention, is that your spirit guides are sending you the signs. You have been receiving the signs. And I feel like the signs for you could be actual objects like feathers. So perhaps you're coming across feathers, butterflies, and repeated numbers feel significant, that are indicating, hey, it's time to move forward. And although there was such great potential here, perhaps later down the line, there could be a chance for a new start with this person. Because one way or the other, I also don't see this fully being done. There's two paths here that I'm seeing, and perhaps that is because this is a general reading. But I'm seeing a path where you move on and you decide to dive more into your healing and loving yourself more. And then you finding fulfillment and overcoming challenges of the past in that sense. But I'm also seeing a path of you moving on, giving things the space that it needs, and then reconciliating with this person and moving forward, things being better. However, until this person is able to also do the work that is necessary, you will not get to this point. One thing's for sure, regardless of the outcome, is that you will be overcoming these challenges. I do feel the need to say this is not forever, my beautiful pile number one. You will be overcoming this phase of your life. And you need to remember that it is only a phase. It's like they're very stuck in their ways, you know? They're very stuck in their ways. So it's like after the last interaction that you guys had, although perhaps it was not the best, this person in a way also, I think, feels like they have a hold over you, or they know that they have a certain hold over you. And it's so weird, you know, it's weird in the sense because I don't feel like they're super toxic. I'm not getting like the most toxic energy here, but it just feels like they're just stuck in their perspective. They're just stuck in their way of seeing things. Instead of also saying, okay, well, I see your point of view. I see how your points are also valid. What you're saying is also reasonable. And it's more so, well, this, and they're very structured and very practical and very, well, this and that, and this is what it is, you know, instead of being a little bit more open. So that's really something that keeps you guys stagnant, and that keeps you guys in this space of not being able to truly work things out. I also feel like this person could be dishonest. It's like you've caught them being dishonest. You've caught them lying about something. And it's like you have to sort of like force things out of them, conversations out of them. I will say, I also feel, pile number one, like this person is not fully over you, in a sense that they still think and feel and know that they can get you back. It's like this constant starting over, this constant back and forth. And I know I've mentioned that, but it's like there's a part of them that just knows that. And even after the last conversation, right? It's like, even if you guys get in a fight, even if things don't go as well, like he knows he could, or she, I'm sorry, I don't mean to say just he. It could definitely be a she. They know that they can re-enter your life. So perhaps working on boundaries, working on standing your ground, if that is something that you feel you should do, listening to the signs that your guides are giving you in regards to the situation could be very essential for you, okay? Could really help you out through this journey, because I know that you feel an attachment to this person. I know that you feel connected to them, but at what cost in a way. And I feel like maybe down the line or in some other alternative universe, you and this person could even have been friends, because aside from these qualities that they lack or these things that they need to work on, to better say it, you guys are actually compatible. You know, you guys actually, you could have a lot of fun together. You can learn a lot from one another, and you guys could have a great relationship, whether romantic or platonic. It's just right now, this person is unwilling to change. They're not being honest. They're not being real. They're not being loyal. They're not really respecting you and honoring you in the way that they should. So I think your guides also want to say, pile number one, take a leap of faith. Don't be afraid to start over or to meet new people. If that is the case, don't be afraid to move forward. I think that's more so of the message that they have for you in terms of this situation, is that perhaps it's time to move on, or at least give yourself the opportunity to meet new people, or like give the space that this situation and this connection needs. Because right now, I don't see it just changing around, you know? Again, unless that person were to say, you know what, I'm going to stop being the stubborn person I am, and I'm going to understand and actually trying this. All right, my beautiful pile number one, I hope that you have gained the insight that you were looking for in this reading. I think I will close it off with saying that only time will really determine what will be the final outcome of this situation. Usually I'm able to say whether or not you need to just completely end these things with this person or keep trying and so on. And with this person, there's really a strong mix of energy, you know? So I would say for now, listen to the signs in your intuition and allow time to show you. That's really the best thing that you can do, is surrender for now and just focus more on you, on your worth, on setting boundaries. Because whatever is for you, you cannot miss it, in my opinion. And not only that you cannot miss it, what is for you shouldn't be forced, specifically in relationships. You shouldn't have to ask anyone to treat you with respect and loyalty and honesty. You know, it shouldn't be so hard. You shouldn't have to beg for these things. So keep that in mind, my beautiful friend. I'm sending you a lot of love and a lot of healing energy. Also, please do work on your 3 lower chakras, which is your root, sacral, and solar plexus. These are the chakras that keep you feeling safe and secure, that give you a sense of belonging, a sense of high self-esteem, because there's something with your self-esteem for some of you, and also with your sacral chakra, which is all about your pleasure. So finding enjoyment in life and even sexual pleasure, okay? Even sexual pleasure. There's definitely oranges here that are standing out for you. Ooh, hers kind of, see, even like, definitely your lower chakras. I will say that. So please do work on these lower chakras. You can just look up a guided meditation here on YouTube, or just focus on this area and send it loving, healing energy. I think you would really benefit from that at this time, as you may be feeling stagnant. And I'm sending you so much love. Thank you so much for joining me. Please give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next reading. See you. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your divine reading. Welcome to this insightful guidance from your team of guides and angels. My beautiful pile number 2. This is quite an intriguing reading for you, and energy that I'm feeling, and honestly one that I am a fan of. One that I am liking for you, because right off the bat I feel that you are starting to realize more of your worth. You are starting to see things more for what they are, it feels like. With that being said, my beautiful pile number 2, I'm also seeing and noticing that the color purple is really highlighted in your reading, in sense of not only the card that you chose with spaceship and the main color being purple and your crystal, but for whatever reason the color purple for me or for you is really standing out. So this could be in regards to your connection to the divine, your connection to God, your faith, yourself, your relationship with trusting in yourself, and so on. It's like you could be realizing things, you could be seeing things for what they are, you could be more open to receiving downloads and messages and guidance at this time, and following it as well. So another pattern that I'm seeing here for you, pile number 2, with this connection and this person, is that I think you've started to move towards in the direction that is best in alignment with you. And what I mean by that is, I feel like you're walking away from something or someone. Well, of course, this is a reading about love and relationships and a certain connection. So I feel that you could be in this time thinking more and moving towards in the direction of focusing on you. But not just that, it's like this connection with this person has reached a point where you have learned the lessons that you needed to learn. I mean, you're still in the middle of that. You're still learning these lessons, but you're coming more towards the end. Like you're moving towards more of the things that enlightened you, to the things that make you happy. And perhaps this connection maybe wasn't exactly one that made you happy. We're going to dive more into that, okay? Don't quote me on that just yet, because the energy is quite interesting. For this reading, the energy is focused more on you rather than like this person per se. There's a lot of emphasis on you, okay? If you look at these cards, there's a lot of images representing just one person. There's a lot of energy here with going back to your true nature and your rawness, your authenticity, self-love, self-compassion, self-healing, and so on. So that kind of tells me that this person that you last interacted with, whether it was through a text message, phone call, or in person, this could be someone that for a while was chasing you, right? For a while, tried to make things work in the sense of like, maybe not even make things work. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But more so that wouldn't let you go. I see this person chasing after you even when you would try to let go. I see this person maybe really wanting to make things work. But for you, it's sort of like, okay, I'm not really being emotionally met here, or I'm not being met in some sort of way or form that you know you're worthy of and feel the need to be met in. And I mean, this is really interesting because I don't even feel like this was a really toxic or hard relationship. This person that this reading is giving me the energy of maybe wasn't someone super extremely significant. Like maybe you didn't know them for that long. Maybe, you know, it was something short-lived or something of that sort, right? It was significant in the sense of what it taught you, but not so much the connection. And that is not to say, let me be clear here, that is not to say that your connection with this person wasn't significant. It was. I mean, like, this connection was more so to teach you more about yourself. It's like they brought, oh, and you have the world twice here. See, but that's the interesting thing. Like, I'm not even feeling bad energy with this person either. It's like whenever I try to read it that way or interpret it that way, Spirit's like, no. It's not that they were a bad person. It's not that this was really a bad connection. It's not exactly that, you know, they harmed you intentionally, I would say. I think that this was more so a connection, again, to teach you a very valuable lesson about yourself. That's the best way that I can put it. Because even with Justice in reverse here, and so this card, I'm going to try and show you without messing up the cards. Let's see. Okay. This card has two people here. One that looks, you know, your regular self and whatnot. And this side is more of, so let's say, the darker side of you. So, and this was in reverse. Oh, let me, oh no. Okay, let me organize these and we can continue. Oh, okay, I'm going to leave it this way because it's just going to keep getting messed up. But what I'm seeing here is that I think there's something greater at play in what you learned about yourself through this connection. And that's really the emphasis of this. It's like being yourself and not being afraid to be your authentic self, not being afraid to dive deep into yourself, into the shadow self, the parts of you that maybe you have neglected or not accepted, the parts of you that you are going to start being aware of, and that light is going to be, oh, you have the sun. Interesting. That light is going to start being shined upon for you to see and heal. And then you have the sun over here as well, and you're walking towards the sun, you're walking towards the light representing not only more positive good energy, not only more love and more abundance and healing, but also the truth of how you show up in relationships. Perhaps maybe you found out that you have an attachment style in this connection. Maybe you found out that you have some traumas to still heal. There's definitely emphasis around shadow work for sure. Things, see, you have the moon twice as well, so the energy of that is even stronger. But with the moon twice, it's like things buried in your subconscious mind. So going beneath the surface and healing, surrendering to those things, observing them, facing them, allowing them to exist for a while, and then letting them go. So it just feels like, and see, with the dark and the light, it's like you could be shedding and letting go of an old version of yourself, a version of you that was afraid, a version of you that did not know their worth, maybe a version of you that did not know how capable they were, which were all due to these limiting buried beliefs that you have, okay? So in this connection, it's like you're finding out so much more about yourself through this person. Wow, yeah. I mean, you literally have the death and rebirth. Look at that. Oh my goodness. This energy is so strong, honestly, and so clear in a way. It's like you are meant to dive deeper. And with the color purple, like dive deeper maybe into your spirituality and your healing, your awareness, your enlightenment, your purpose, okay? You are going to come out of this with a whole new sense of self, with a whole new sense of who you are, and be more compassionate and understanding of you. I know that this reading is based on another person, but Spirit, for whatever reason, really wanted you to hear about yourself in this reading, pile number 2. Wow. That also tells me that perhaps you were always someone who gave their all whenever they would get in a relationship or in a connection. You were someone who would sort of forget about themselves whenever they would meet someone. You would become a hopeless romantic in the sense that you would get so excited and so indulged in this person that you would kind of pause and put everything aside to meet this person's needs, right? To make them happy, to focus on them, on growing a relationship, and visualizing a future with them, and sort of like that naive, innocent energy almost. So with this person, they're meant to teach you something greater. And I don't feel like they're a bad person, honestly. I'm not saying super toxic energy, but I just don't feel like they were fulfilling you emotionally. I don't think that this person was giving you what you needed in a way. Wow. And I see you coming out of this with such a sense of contentment, with such a sense of happiness and joy. And again, you're going to be so unapologetically you after this. You're going to be, wow, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just the focus is really based on being yourself and being you, and knowing that the right person will accept you just for who you are, just how you are. It doesn't matter if you're too attached. It doesn't matter if you're too loving, if you're too touchy, physical touch, if you like to talk a lot, if you have a dorky laugh, if you like to listen to certain type of music, if your passion involves whatever, painting or dancing in the rain. The point is that you're going to realize that you are going to be accepted for who you are, just how you are. So your guides are saying you will manifest what you need. So express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Your angels also want you to know, my beautiful pile number 2, that the person of your dreams, of your desires, will come into your life. You will meet your soulmate in this lifetime. It's just that right now, this is a moment and an opportunity for you to really tune into yourself. And you know what? Perhaps it's even with this person. Because I'm also seeing here with the world being here twice, there's some sort of cycle ending. For sure, there's some sort of cycle that you're closing out. And I feel like this cycle has to do with shadow work. It has to do with the inner parts of you, the things you're not fully aware of that are going to come to the light for you to heal them. And it's like, it could be that you guys reunite again, that you reconcile perhaps. Yeah, like returning back home together after you have done the work that you need to do as individuals. Whether the case, I feel like you're going to be attracting the right people in your life. That is for sure. And that's something else I really want to highlight. Because you're going to be changing vibrations, because you're going to be vibrating at a higher level, you're going to be attracted more like-minded individuals, okay? People who are vibrating at your level, people who are more loyal, more loving, more thoughtful, more kind, and so on. Even perhaps in friendships, pile number 2. This is very interesting. I honestly love the energy for you so much, because this is more powerful than you can ever imagine. And with the don't be afraid to sing, I think this is talking in regards to don't be afraid to be yourself, pile number 2. Okay, don't be afraid to express yourself however you want to. Don't let anyone shut your light down. There's so much that you're going to be achieving. But really quick, let me try and dive into the energy that this person felt after the last conversation that you guys had. You know what I'm also feeling is that perhaps this person, because again, I don't feel like there's someone bad. I don't. Even with the differences, even if one way or the other, you did not feel emotionally met, I don't think this is a bad person. And what I'm feeling is this person was meant to be in your life more so as a teacher, okay? So that you can learn these things about yourself. So that they can bring up the shadow self of you. It's like through them you realize, oh my goodness, I still have trust issues. Oh, I still look at men or women in a certain way. I still don't truly believe in true love, or whatever the case is for you, right? That is what I'm feeling here. But there's definitely like opportunity for you and this person to be in divine union, for you guys to come together and work things out together. I don't really feel like this is the end, although there's a cycle ending here in terms of relationship or in terms of yourself. I think it's more so in terms of like the shadow work that you need to do, especially with the world being next to the moon. I feel like you and this person still have an opportunity and a chance to be together, whether that is romantically or in a friendship level. Be in each other's life and learn from one another and collaborate together. So in terms of what they felt after the last conversation and the last interaction that you guys had, I feel that they're also coming to a mutual understanding of what's going on. The last conversation or the last connection is giving them a sense of like, I love this person, or I have love for this person. I genuinely care for you. But maybe right now is not our moment, or maybe right now our focus should be ourselves, right? As individuals. That's the energy that I'm feeling in terms of how they were feeling and thinking. And perhaps they have things to work on themselves as well. Shadow work. There's a lot of shadow work here, a lot of shadow. I'm telling you, I mean, not only do you have justice, and you can see it here, the dark and the light, but you have the moon twice. And this is something that maybe you can do together as you work together. Like in some sort of way, there was just something that was sort of lacking in this connection. But it's not a bad thing. It's not a toxic thing. It's not an evil thing. I think that there's a lot of love in this connection, a lot of respect for one another. It's just that the focus right now is not exactly you guys being in union. It's more so like working individually to then come in union, okay? Wow, my beautiful pile number 2. I really enjoyed this reading. And actually, really quick, another thing I want to say is aim for the stars. Aim for the stars. Whatever it is you're focusing on, whatever it is you want to achieve, whoever it is that you want, aim for the stars. Aim for the bestest of the bestest, okay? I just feel the need to say that. My love, thank you so much for letting me bring you this insight and guidance. Please do give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe so that we can stay connected. And that concludes your reading. I will see you in the next video. See ya. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. Welcome to your divine reading. In this reading, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we are diving into what the person in your mind thought and felt after the last interaction, connection, conversation that you guys had, whether this interaction was through text, a phone call, or in person. We're going to be diving more into the energy between you and this specific person. My hope is to bring you insight and more sort of like closure with this person so that you can use your discernment, your intuition to make the best decision for yourself, my love, because you deserve nothing but the best. Pile number 3. With that being said, if you could please and kindly give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that in you supporting my channel, and also follow me so that we can stay connected and grow together in this journey of life. All right, my beautiful friend, let's go ahead and get right into your reading, because I am very intrigued to see what this energy is like for you. For starters, and right off the bat, I will say something, pile number 3. I'm feeling different energy between you and this person. It's almost like you're very different people in a way. They can be a bit impulsive at times. I feel like a bit immature, a bit irrational, a bit impatient, you know? Not that they only have bad qualities, but I feel like these qualities that they're lacking or need growth in often gets in the way of you guys being able to communicate and to connect in a smoother way, if that makes sense. Like, it gets in the way of how you guys interact with one another. For example, if you're trying to have an open conversation, if you're trying to explain your perspective and your opinion or your side about how you feel, they may not understand because they're just going to act really quick, or, you know, get mad, get upset, and not even give you the chance to do so. Sometimes I feel like they can just come off a bit impatient. While you are someone who's more like, okay, but let's look at things for what they are. Let's do X, Y, and Z. Why don't we try this? Why don't we try that? You're a bit more logical in that sense. You're more reasonable than this person is. And I don't feel like this is the only thing, but this part of their characteristics, of the lack of maturity, caused a lot of chaos in this connection, because I feel like in a way they've always been this way, right? A bit impulsive, maybe even making decisions that did not serve the relationship. They made a lot of mistakes or irrational decisions that later ended up causing harm and pain, and for you not to trust in them anymore. So over time, they started to build up more and more, causing and creating distrust between you and this person, okay? Because you're completely different in that sense. You have a lot more mental maturity than this individual, it feels like. And for a while, you both fell in this trap. And I want to say this trap with one another, because it's like you both became attached to this type of dynamic. You became attached to one another, even if it wasn't healthy. And so you were feeling trapped. There's a lot of emphasis, my beautiful friend, with you feeling stuck, with you perhaps not being able to see things for what they are, or more so with you not being able to accept them. Even when things were right in front of you and you can see his behavior or her behavior, you can see their actions, their choices, the way that they treat you, and how that did not make you feel good, how that did not make you feel appreciated. You were having a hard time in freeing yourself, in letting go and closing that chapter, until this caused you to really feel like there was no way out. Like, okay, when is this going to end? When is this going to get better? And so this really drained your energy. This really made you feel like, am I ever going to feel better? Am I ever going to heal? Am I ever going to find myself again? And I'm seeing a lot of pain here. I'm seeing a lot of betrayal here. In a way, I feel like this person is just reckless with your heart. They did not tend to your heart. They did not take care of it the way that they should have. And just as you, in a way, could not let go, neither could them. You know, there was this possessiveness that was toxic, this back and forth that was just so hard to fully accept and let go of. But in turn, this ended up hurting you more than what you deserve, because you don't even deserve this. You don't deserve to be in this position, to be this hurt. So you became more enclosed. I feel like one way or the other, this person led you to needing to like shield yourself, needing to close off your heart to protect it. But then when you close off in that way, when you close off your heart, you're not living with an open heart. And when you don't do that, you don't feel open to love. You don't feel connected. You don't feel joyful about life. So overall, I just feel like this person could have drained your energy a lot. They could have taken a lot from you energetically and emotionally is what I'm feeling. There's huge emphasis and there's a huge need, my beautiful friend, for you to ground yourself, for you to do some energy cleansing meditations and rituals and so on. There's a need for you to bring yourself to the present moment and spend some time doing things that you enjoy, bringing balance back into your life, bringing harmony back into your life. This can look like doing things that you enjoy, things that are fun to you, things that make you feel alive again, maybe even like hanging out with friends or pampering yourself, going on a date with yourself, rather than allowing this connection to keep draining you this way, okay? And I'm feeling something about like, and I think this may only resonate with some of you, but I'm feeling something with like either family, friends, or people in general, like maybe the way that you guys appear in social media. Either it's that people on social media or family members or the way that you present yourself, it's either that you guys faked things in a way where like, oh, everyone thought that you guys are a great couple or that this person is a really great person and that they treat you this way or that they have all this quality when in reality they do not. Or that there are family members or people who were bringing in more drama and more chaos into the relationship. They were interfering with the connection. So this was even more energy one way or the other that was draining you, okay? I just see you here with the Four of Swords in this card. This is the energy that I'm feeling for you currently. It's like you need to replenish yourself. You need to cleanse yourself. You need to let go because you've been in this cocoon because of this person. You've been isolated in a way where you feel alone, where you feel trapped, and you see the heart there. So it's fine to rise up. It's time to start trusting in divine timing, because one thing, pile number 3, that I am getting is that just as this card says, trust in divine purpose. This experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you are on the path of growth. So that tells me that this experience is meant to teach you something so beautiful and so great, pile number 3. And you may have been drawn to pile number 2 as well. If that is the case for you, I do encourage you to go and take a look at that pile as well, because I think that could also resonate with you. And I feel like there is divine meaning in this connection, even through the suffering, even through the challenges. And the meaning is beyond what you could see at this moment, because right now it's like you're in the middle of the storm. So of course you're not going to see everything clearly. Of course you may not understand everything for what it is and what it's actually doing for you, how it's actually perhaps working in your favor, okay? It could be that this is going to show you more self-love, self-trust. It's going to create stronger boundaries for yourself in the future. Or perhaps now you know exactly what you want out of a partner and what to tolerate and what not to tolerate, pile number 3. And those are really good lessons to learn as you continue to date and meet other individuals. With that being said, though, I want to also point out here, because this is like a turn in energy down here, and I really love this for you, because out of this is sort of like the energy that perhaps is right now after the last interaction that you had with this person. I don't feel that the last interaction was a good one, meaning that you guys could have gotten in an argument. This person, again, acted in a toxic way. They could have said hurtful things or did something. With this reading, I think I'm more so feeling something that they did rather than what they said, but it could be both, that you found out or that they did in the past that is still lingering on and still hurting you, all right? It's like the last interaction and the last connection or whatever the case may be, I feel wasn't one that made things better, all right? I don't feel like it made things better. So what I'm enjoying and liking about this, though, is the turning energy. You're starting off with the Page of Swords, which is beautiful. Yes, things are rocky. Things are a little chaotic right now. Things are a little cloudy right now. But look at that. There's birds on the background. And the Page of Swords is all about patience. It's all about working through the hard times, through the chaos. You do see a lot of chaos here. There's a lot of wind. There's a lot of clouds. But there's also hope. And not just that. Sorry, I get excited because I'm seeing a much brighter future for you. And I really love this for you, pile number 3, because I can feel just by tuning into your energy that you deserve what is coming in for you next. Right next to the Page of Swords, you have the 10 of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles, my beautiful friend, is all about groundedness. It's all about foundations. It's all about feeling like you belong, feeling stable, and enjoying yourself among friends and family and enjoying life again, really. So I feel like once you move forward, because I'm not going to lie here, I'm going to keep things very honestly, I feel like this is something that you need to move on from. I mean, you literally have the card here that says endings are inevitable. So this is a connection that as much as you wanted this person to be the one, as much as you wanted to hold on to this, as much hope as you had that they would change, that they would do better, that things perhaps could turn around and change, I don't quite feel like that is what's going to happen with this individual. I feel like they could be more so of a karmic partner for you. And karmic partners are not really meant to stay in our lives for a long term. They're just meant to teach us a lesson. We're meant to learn from them and keep moving forward, okay? And the sooner you're able to understand and accept that, trust me, the easier things will be. And I do see you walking away from it with the 8 of Cups here. And I'm sorry, I want to show you. With the 8 of Cups here, you see someone walking away. And there's something missing. There's a cup here missing, right? So that gives you a sense of lack. So it's like emotionally, this person was not fulfilling you. There's something that's lacking in your heart, in how safe you feel, and how protected you feel in this connection. Because you don't feel those things with this person. And you're going to reach a point where it's going to be like, enough is enough. This is not what I want. I deserve better. I want better. And I'm going to give myself better. And you're going to move on to better things. Because emotionally, you are drained. You are overwhelmed. You have hit your lowest. Enough is enough of keeping yourself from not seeing things for what they are, how you can for yourself, and how you are not actually trapped. You can let go for as much as you love this person, for as much as you wanted it to be them. There's hope for you, my beautiful pile number 3. And I really hope you can understand and see that. Okay, you are someone that has so many beautiful qualities. You are a goddess. You are so, I want to say, smart and what's the word? Like, you're one of those people that always sort of figures things out. Like, you're one of those people that has a lot of resilience when needed. Even if you get at your lowest, you still try to get up and rise up and push yourself to move forward. You're very strong. You're very smart. And you know what's best for you here. It's just that your heart is very big, very loving, very giving. It's just that this person is not exactly the person that deserves that type of energy from you. And you're going to be learning that through this connection. So yeah, there's a lot of more like grounded mutual energy coming in for you. With the Lovers ending here, I see a potential perhaps for even like a new partner, or even just finding yourself, my love. Maybe this chapter is not even about finding the one right now. Maybe it's about finding yourself. But I do see the potential to meet someone that is more like you, that matches your qualities, your values, you know, of loyalty, respect, communication, the basic things really, because if you think about it, those are basic things in a relationship, right? So with the Lovers here, I feel that overall in the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, I really see you standing up for yourself, feeling more empowered and more driven to actually take action, to change the situation, to free yourself. And once you do that, you're going to find yourself a lot more grounded, more like you belong. A lot of more things are going to be coming in for you, a lot of more blessings, good connections, okay? Because again, this person was kind of like holding you back and keeping you stuck because of how much they were taking of your energy. So once you're able to free your energy from this person, you'll be able to use it for other things. You'll be able to focus on yourself. You'll be able to achieve your goals and meet better and more aligned people. I just see more harmony and more balance. I'm also saying here that if it's not already, like, you will be conflicted in making this choice. You will find yourself in a dilemma, but you're going to know what's the decision that you need to make. And as these two cards say, you will be successfully overcoming this problem and this phase of your life. You will overcome. Oh, you actually have that twice. Look at that. Successfully overcoming a problem, persevere, and you will overcome problems. Oh my goodness. That literally cannot be any more clear, right? Meaning that you will overcome this. You will. You just have to keep being perseverant. You just have to keep moving forward, even when the journey is long, because it does feel like the journey is long. Even with the bridge and the camel, you know that camels usually travel across the desert in long, draining journeys. And even with the Four of Pentacles here, there is the desert on the background, and even in the King of Wands there's the desert in the background. So this is telling me that this is a journey with someone that you have been ongoing for a while, and the more you keep on going on this journey, the more you feel drained, the more it takes from you. So even though it's a long journey to healing, it's a long journey in general, you'll find the way, pile number 3. And as we have September here, and even with the 10 of Pentacles as well, I am feeling September or fall energy, okay? Let's say fall, just because this is a general reading, and I think fall is a little bit more broad. I feel that fall will be a significant time. Although, of course, the timing could vary depending on the individual. But I think that fall could be a significance for a lot of you. And let me just say, pile number 3, don't attach to things. Don't attach to a person or to your goals. You need to learn detachment, it feels like. Learn to detach, learn to let go, because some things are just inedible. We cannot control them. We can only trust and allow. Yeah. See, it's like, yeah, this person just holds you back in so many ways. It's crazy. This is also reminding me of pile number 1 in a way. All right. Wow. Yeah. And the bird over here too. There's definitely freedom coming in for you. So if you have been feeling this way, the way that I have been describing it, I want you to know. Oh, you know what I've noticed too? Sorry. I want you to know really quick before I forget what I was going to say, that freedom is coming. You are going to be setting yourself free. The energies do switch. These cards and these cards are definitely different energies, which is a very good thing. All right. I just need you to do your part. I need you to make the decisions now that your future self will thank you later. I promise you, your future self will thank you if you put yourself first. Pile number 3. With that being said, I'm also noticing that both of these images have blue hair. Isn't that interesting? And look at the butterflies as well. And butterflies represent transformation. So over the next few months, perhaps around the time of September or fall, there could be massive transformation that is going to take within you as an individual, okay? You will see things perhaps differently. Yeah, divine purpose. Wow. That's beautiful, but it's interesting because the blue hair is calling my attention. I think that perhaps with the blue hair, you know what I just got for some of you? For some of you, you're going to be getting like a whole new look. Like after you exit this, I don't think it'll be maybe right now. So I'm curious to find out. You might just have to come back and let me know if this comes true. But for some of you, it's like you might just want to get a whole new look, like revamp yourself. You might do something like start the gym and get more fit. You might change your hair color for some of you. You might start wearing different clothing or changing your hair color literally or something of that sort, okay? Something about your image is what I'm getting with that. Wow. Pile number 3. Honestly, I like this energy because although times could be hard, I feel that you're headed in the right direction, or I feel confident that in the end, you will make the right decision. I trust in you, my beautiful pile number 3. I trust that you will make the decision that will serve your highest good. Okay? All right, my love, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you for joining me and for allowing me to bring this guidance to you. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already and subscribe so that we can learn and grow in this journey of life together. And I will see you in the next reading. See ya. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your divine reading. My beautiful friend, I am really looking forward into tapping into your energy and connection with this person in your mind. To start off, please do give this video a thumbs up, as that helps my channel grow and expand. And also subscribe so that we can grow together in this journey of life. All right, let's go ahead and get started, pile number 4. So I'm going to jump right in because this energy is quite interesting, okay? It's quite interesting. So, oh my God, this energy is very strong with this individual. I want to say that you and this person are connected at soul level, okay? And it's interesting because I'm still tapping into the energy and seeing what exactly Spirit is talking about. Because in one aspect, as I feel that you and this person have divine connection, meaning that your souls know each other or have done previous lifetimes together, perhaps you have a certain soul contract that is meant for it to be bigger and more meaningful than your average connection, okay? This feels significant because in these 3 images here, you see one thing in common, and it's the heart, it's the connection, it's the synchronicities. And see how the Ace of Cups here, there's literally a heart in the middle. And the Ace of Cups is all about love. It's all about romance and new beginnings, new romance, and things of that sort. Of course, this doesn't have to be someone new. That just represents someone that really, let's say, sparks something in you. And even with the Lovers, like you literally have the Lovers card. And as you can see, these 2 individuals in union, synced in and connected to one another. And with the fiery background and even the Page of Cups, his heart, you see the little lights coming out of his heart, and he's looking up at someone, sort of like daydreaming about them or something of that sort. So yeah, there's definitely very strong energy with this connection, with this individual. Let me say that, whether you feel a strong attraction for them physically or just in the way that they are, in their characteristics, or whatever it is, but there's like a strong mutual connection and attraction here. But the interesting thing, you know what I think it is, honestly, and this is a little different. What I think I'm feeling is there's an opportunity for like great union here. I think that this connection with this person has potential, very good, strong potential. I see the both of you or one of you really focusing on business aspects. Let's say career aspects, okay? I feel like the problem isn't so much the connection. I think that what's going on here is that you guys may feel the same mutually, but you also have a lot going on individually in terms of your goals, your career, your money, your finances, your options. And so you feel like, but is this the time for us to be in union? Is this the time for us to be together? Or should I keep focusing on myself? There's so much that I want to achieve. There's so much that I want to choose from. There's so much that I want to do. And this could slow me down. This could prevent me from growing the business or from doing the traveling or from truly expressing myself, you know? So it sort of feels like that. Like there is a need, like one of you could be feeling like this, or the both of you are feeling this way, but there's a need from one of you to sort of focus on yourself at this moment, on the things that you're creating, the things that you want to take action on yourselves. You know what I mean? There's a part of you that really wants to focus on you, but it's like, okay, now I met you and this has potential and you could be great. So do I go for you, or do I go for both, or do I focus on me, and do I focus on my goals? Because there's a lot of emphasis for whatever reason in this reading as well, in terms of like money and career and jobs and things like that, and also new, so a lot of new beginnings. Maybe you had to take an opportunity or a job or a career that requires you to relocate, that requires you to travel a lot, or that requires you to take a leap of faith, or something of that sort, where maybe right now you don't have all of the time and energy to give this individual. So it's like, okay, but what do I do? You know, do I keep working hard? Do I keep working on the things that I want to achieve, or do I give this person the opportunity and see how it goes, right? In terms of the last conversation and interaction that you had with this individual, I feel like it wasn't a bad one. Honestly, I don't think that this is a bad person. I don't think that there's bad energy here. The last interaction or connection could have been a mutual one, could have been a simple one, or not simple. I want to say it wasn't like toxic, or like where you guys cursed each other out and you know, blocked each other. Like that's not the energy that I'm feeling. But then see, you have the 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords as well. So you know what I'm also feeling, pile number 4? Are you in a space where like maybe you're not the most open to dating because of your past? Like you have been through a lot in your past, where you reached a point where you maybe like you hit a point where you're like, you know what, my focus right now is not relationships. I'm kind of like pushing that to the side, and you found your own strength through it. But then it's like this person's really catching your attention. Like maybe you've been single for a while and this person came in and it's like, oh wow, but who are you? You know, the energies are a little confusing because there's definitely some sort of energy around feeling drained, feeling tired. I'm just trying to see how Spirit is trying to fit that into your reading. Like there's this energy of defeat. There's this energy of like ongoing battle. So I wonder if the ongoing battle is about your career or love. I don't really feel like it's about career, although career is a big focus for you and it is an ongoing thing. But I feel like this energy is more so about your past and how you could have been hurt in the past. And so you're like, you know what? I want to stay focused. And even with this, right, you have take control of your thoughts. Your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire. And then you also have Sundress. Do it for you. What these two cards here, I feel like this card is talking about your past and your perspective on love. I don't feel like you're truly closed off. I don't think that you're fully closed off to the idea of dating again. That's not what I'm feeling. But your focus is sort of on different things. And your angels just want you to be a little bit more mindful, a little bit more aware, and say, okay, I can have an open heart again. I can maybe trust again. I can maybe give this an opportunity and find balance. Because with sundress, we're doing it for you. You see this woman, she has a really cute sundress on. And that reminds me of like getting dolled up for someone. Maybe even going on a date. And as you can see, she's like on a desert. So she's been on a journey perhaps by herself, but it's like, it's okay to also indulge in some fun, in some connections, especially if they're good ones, okay? This is very interesting energy pile number 4. Okay. In terms of like what I feel, you know what? For you, I do want to pull some more cards. I feel like I should pull a few more cards to get more clarity. So let me see what else your guides and angels have for you at this moment in regards to this connection and how this person feels and thinks, okay? Dear guides, dear angels of the highest loving... Oh, well, that was quick. Oh, where'd it go? No. Oh, well, I'm not sure which card it is, so we're going to shuffle it again because it kind of got lost in there again. Dear guides, dear angels of the highest loving light, what else does pile number 4 need to know about this connection, please? What else is there to know about this beautiful connection? Okay. What are this person's intentions and thoughts with pile number 4? What are piles number 4 intentions and thoughts, please? Okay, so I pulled a few cards here. You know what? I'm feeling one more. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling this energy of your past. For some of you, it could be like you're still to some degree dealing with someone from your past that was toxic, or you recently got out of a toxic situation, and then there's someone new coming in or someone that you have met that now you're like, okay, but what do I do? And I do see you overcoming this. I do see you finding yourself again. So definitely do give yourself the time that you need, pile number 4. I wouldn't rush into anything. Allow this person to show you who they are through their actions, not their words, but more so their actions. How do they treat you? How do they make you feel when you are around them, truly? Do you feel safe? Do you feel like you can express yourself? Do you feel like you can be honest, like they're being honest, and so on? Is this someone that you can build with? And just start from there. Take it slow. Maybe you guys can just be friends at first, getting to know one another without rushing into anything, okay? And let's see. I just want to pull a few more cards for you, pile number 4. How did this person feel and think, please? Yeah, there's this energy of like someone from your past or something about, oh, the star again. Something from your past or someone about your past, okay? Okay, yeah. There's something with like, yeah, definitely something about your past. Maybe you're in the middle of healing. Maybe you went through some things. But I'm feeling like there's this beautiful new connection coming in if you haven't met this person already. This is interesting, pile number 4. I really want to see how this will play out for you. Like, you've got to let me know once it does. So I think that this reading is based off of 2 energies in a way. Like your past partner, I feel like they haven't fully maybe let you go, or you haven't fully healed from them. But then it's like, there's this new union. There's this new connection coming in. There's this new opportunity or some sort in terms of love. But it's like you're going to also be focused on you and the things that you want to achieve. So I would say, my beautiful pile number 4, give yourself time, tender to yourself and to the things that you need to focus on, and go from there. See where things go. Okay, my beautiful friend, thank you so much for allowing me to connect with you today. I will see you in the next reading. This was such a pleasure. And until the next time, see ya.